Alright, let's go. I had so much fun playing that Fastred deck, I want to try it against the second quest in the Harad box. So this is Desert Crossing. So this one, you're trying to escape the desert before you burn up and die. It's really thematic, but I'm playing in Michigan in the winter in a cold, damp basement, so it's kind of hard for me to get in the theme of being really hot and drawing up. But that's okay. It's a good quest. I like it. So 1A here, we're going to put a copy of Burnt Sands into play, and then we're going to shuffle the encounter deck, and then we're going to place a heat tracker, which I have right here, and set it to 10. Alright, side 1B, 8 progress needed. After an ally enters play, either exhaust it or deal a damage to it. That makes the stage a little tricky. And then at the end of the round, we're going to increase the temperature by 4, and if we ever hit 60, we lose. I need to make 8 progress. Burnt Sands, kind of a typical mechanic for this quest. It has 2 threat, but it gets 2 more if we hit 40 on our temperature track. And then after it becomes the active location, we're going to increase the temperature. Let me give this a little shuffle. So we're going to start with 2 threat and staging. My starting threat is 23, thanks to Eowyn, dropping my threat by 3. She's going to quest for 4. She can ready herself, raise your threat by 3, plus 9 attack for that round when you do that. And then Fastred, he's going to be my defender, defending for 3 hit points. And then once you defend with him, you can choose to send the enemy back up to the staging area. And when you do that, drop your threat by 2. Fastred's going to have the 1 ring. It's restricted, and I have to reduce my threat elimination level to 45 in this case. So if I hit 45, I lose. I get to pull out a master card out of my deck. The one I'm pulling out is Inner Strength. It's going to give Fastred +1 defense once I attach it to him. And then I can exhaust the 1 ring, raise my threat by 1, and cancel a shadow effect if Fastred was defending that attack. And then my attacker for the deck is Dúnhere from the core set. And he attacks for 2, but he attacks for 1 more when attacking the staging area, and that happens during your normal attack step. Okay, so that is the quest, and that is the deck. It's the deck I played against Escape from Umbar. It was very fun, and since I had it built, I thought, you know what, let's play another one. All right, so here we go. Fastred versus Desert Crossing. All right, gonna take a starting hand of 6 cards and see if we like it. I'm looking for a weapon. I like seeing Honor Guard. There is a lot of direct damage in this quest. Okay, there's a way to get somebody in. He actually works really well against this quest because when an ally enters play, either exhaust it or deal a damage to it, but I can pop him into play, deal the damage to him, and he is still considered committed to the quest, so that's nice. Golden Belt lets me hold an additional restricted attachment. Knights of the Swan, as I pointed out in the last video, that'll help me attack an enemy that's engaged with me, but Chris also let me know that if you get your Ether Swordsmans in play, these guys become good questers, which, I mean, I knew that, but that is also a great card for this deck. Come on, give me a weapon. Oh, there's a weapon. Unexpected Courage and a weapon. Okay, not the weapon I was hoping for, but it's still a weapon. But I really like having the Honor Guard. That's going to come in handy. So I'm going to keep this. We're going to add Inner Strength to it, and we're going to start the round. So I'm going to draw a card. Ooh, card draw. Very powerful card there. All right, using the custom tracker. 1 resource for each hero. So I have 2 spirit resources, 1 tactics resource, without a doubt. Spending 1 of the tactics resources right there. And then, yeah, Inner Strength. So that is that resource spent, that resource spent. And then I'm going to commit Eowyn to the crest for 4. So it's 4 against 2. And I'll see if I need both or not. And we reveal Parched Wadi. It's a 3 threat location. While it's in the staging area, each creature enemy gets +1 threat and attack. And then when it becomes the active location, shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck and discard cards until we get a creature. Okay, that's interesting. So I quested for 4, and I'm up against 5. So I think I will spend that resource, just like I said. I'm going to spend the spirit resource. I'm going to choose to give Beaufort a damage, but he's committed to the quest for 2 more, so that means I make a progress. So I will make that progress. Then he says at the end of the quest phase, if you quest successfully and he's still in play, return him to your hand. So he's coming back. Thank you for letting me quest successfully. I think I'm actually going to travel here. There's no cards to shuffle back in. And then I'm going to discard until I get an enemy. There's my enemy. Alright, so the enemy I got is a giant scorpion. He's 33 threat. My threat's 23. I do not have to engage him. But I can cancel the shadow, and I'm defending for 4. So there's really no harm in engaging this guy. So I will engage him. I'm going to defend with Fastred. 4 against 3. There's no shadow. I'm going to trigger Fastred's response, dropping my threat to 21. And then Dúnhere is going to attack for 3 plus 2 if the enemy has an engagement cost higher than my threat, which of course he does. And he is 1 hit point away from death. I'm going to use the burger tokens I have from Marvel Champions because you can see the numbers easier. And that is the end of the round, so everybody readies. My temperature goes up to 14. Everyone's going to get a resource. My threat goes to 22. And I get, oh good, some cheap questing. Unfortunately, she won't be able to quest this round thanks to that stupid forced effect. Okay, let's continue the round. Alright, 2 spirit resources and 1 tactics. So I think I just need to start building up my quest power. So she's going to come in for 1, and I can still pop Boffer in for 1 if I need it. And I'm going to try to save up for this honor guard. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. I'm questing for 4 against 5, so I'm already losing. And I get a weather treachery. Each player assigns X damage among characters he controls, where X is the 10 digit. Okay, it's a great time to get that treachery when my 10s digit of the temperature is only a 1. So here's the bad thing. If I pop Boffer in, he's going to leave play, which means she leaves play. So I just have to raise my threat by 1. I underquested by 1. That's just what's going to happen here. But once again, I'm going to engage the Scorpion. Fastred's going to defend. No shadow. Fastred's going to kick him back up, dropping me down to 21 threat. Now Dúnhere can finish him off. So Dúnhere kills this guy. No problem. And I'm going to trigger Foe Hammer. Right there. Thank you, Foe Hammer. Draws me 3 cards. Exhaust a weapon after killing an enemy. Oh, okay. If I had had a second weapon on Dúnhere, you could actually trigger this Foe Hammer, because each Foe Hammer is a separate instance of the response. But I only had 1 weapon, so I don't get to trigger the response. But that's all right. This is going to go up to 18. She readies. I don't know why I didn't use the green marker. I do that sometimes. This goes to 22. Resource, resource, resource. 2 tactics resources. 3 spirit resources. Oh, nice. Okay, more card draw. Thank you. All right, let's continue the round. All right, so I have 2 tactics resources. Oh, my cards are all messed up. And 3 spirit. This is great. So I'm going to get the honor guard in play. All right, so the honor guard's coming in play. I either have to exhaust him or deal a damage to him. Well, I'm going to choose to deal the damage to him, and I'm just going to exhaust him to cancel that damage. I'm pretty sure that's a legal play. All right, so I have no more tactics resources, so I can't play my second weapon, but I can get some more card draw. So if we clear that location, I get to draw 3 cards. I still have 2 resources left. I think Unexpected Courage. We'll put that on Dúnhere, or on Fastred, so now he can defend twice. That seems pretty good. All right, so let's quest. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I keep doing that. You're exhausted. Green marker means exhausted. Okay, so I'm going to quest for 6, and I'm up against 2. And I reveal another treachery. Each player exhausts a character he controls and deals a damage to that character. I don't have, okay, I don't have any enemies, so I'll exhaust Fastred, pop him back up. He will take a damage, because I can't block it, because I already used his ability. But I didn't add any threat, so that's a difference of 4, which is great, because 3 goes here, and 1 goes here. And because Ancient Matham was on there, I draw 3 cards. I get Raiment of War, attached to a warrior character. Attached character gets +1 attack, defense, 2 hit points. Unseen Strike, very fun. Choose a character you control. That character gets +3 attack while attacking an enemy with an engagement higher than your threat. And Open the Armory helps me... I hope those were all in focus. Sorry if they weren't. Open the Armory lets me find weapons if I haven't already. Okay, cool. I am going to travel here, which means I got to boost this up by 2, and then at the end of the round, it goes up by 2 more. Or, I'm sorry, 4 more. So I'm at 24. That's it. Get rid of all that. Go to 23. Everybody has 1 resource. Oh, yes, good. Another honor guard. That's great. That's going to be very helpful. All right, what do we got here now? 2 spirit resources and a whole lot of not spirit cards. So I might as well just save up to put in bow for later. I'm going to save my tactics resource as well, so I can play the 2nd honor guard. Right now I'm attacking for 5. I have 1 honor guard in play. You know what? I'm going to give him that spear. So now when Dúnhere attacks into the staging area, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if in higher engagement costs. 6, 7. My threat's at 23. Let's quest. Questing for 6. 6 against 0. Okay. Find water. Characters cannot be readied by player card effects. When the stage is defeated, each player readies a hero he controls. That's nice. So I added no threat. It doesn't surge or anything. 3 goes here. And this goes to 5. I'm at 5 out of 8. And that's it. That was an easy peasy round. Got 4 spirit resources now. My threat's 24. And I draw... Okay, this is a 1 of. It's a Doom 2. I can ready a character I control. So, panic button card. This goes to 28. And we advance the round. Alright, 4 spirit resources, 1 tactics. I'm going to play Beaufort. And I'm going to deal a damage to him per the enters play effect if an ally enters play. And then I have 1 tactics resource. Really, no point in spending it. Alrighty. I'm going to quest against that side quest. I need to get that out of there, because I want to be able to ready if I need to. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think there's any way I could get 2 enemies. I want to make sure I clear this, so he can't ready yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 against none. And worm slipped right out of my hand. All right. Wereworm. X is the 10 digit, so he's a 2 threat. So let's worry about the rest of that text later. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so I make enough. Now I get to ready a hero I control. I'll ready Fastred. This goes into the victory display. Okay, so Wereworm, he's going to engage me, and then when he engages me, he makes an immediate attack. Now watch this. This is really cool. Fastred will defend that attack, this immediate attack. So he's attacking for 2. Fastred is defending for 4. There is a shadow. Attacking enemy gets +1, +2 if it's 40. So he still doesn't do any damage to him. Now I'm going to trigger Fastred's response. Dropping me to 22. He goes back up to the staging area, and he never actually attacks me during the combat phase, because this immediate attack happened during the engagement phase, and since I've already engaged him, I don't re-engage him. And I mean, unless I'm wrong. I mean, if someone wants to tell me that's wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's right. All right. So I'm 22. He's 22. Oh, bummer. I think I'm a little short because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I'm 1 short. Because he has 2 defense. So 2 goes through, and then 2 more goes through, and he has 5 hit points. Nothing I could have really done to make that better. That stinks. I don't get to kill him. That's alright, though. Okay, so we're going to go to 32. There we go. Everybody readies. I didn't spend my resources, did I? There we go. Alright, I forgot to have spent my resources for Beaufort last turn. I draw, ooh, Arwen. Okay, nice. And then my threat's at 23. So my temperature's 32. I have 5 out of 8. I'm at 23 threat, 2 tactics resources, 3 spirit resources. I am without a doubt playing Arwen. The honor guard is going to exhaust to stop that damage that I would put on her. And then I'm going to spend 2 tactics resources to play a second honor guard. And I'm just going to deal a damage to him. That leaves me with 1 spirit resource. And we're going to call it good right there. Alright, so let's quest. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to boost Fastred. 5, 6, 10. 10 against 3 now, because he's an X, where X is the 10 digit. So 10 against 3. I need to make 3 progress, and I reveal X is the 10 digit, so that's another 3 threat. And then when it becomes the active location, I'm going to have to assign X damage. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. It gives me a difference of 4. I needed 3, so I advance to stage 2A. Under the merciless sun. When revealed, increase the temperature by 2, so 34, and then shuffle the discard pile into the encounter deck and reveal a card. All right. And then I need to make 14 progress. And at the end of the round, increase temperature by 4, and then I have to assign X damage, where X is the 10s digit. So the longer it took me to beat stage 1, the harder this quest gets. Okay, so I gotta increase the temperature to 34. Need to shuffle this in. There we go. I gotta reveal a card. Oh, side quest. And it surges. At the end of the round, remove X progress from the main quest, where X is the 10 digits. Ugh. But if I beat that, I get to drop the temperature by 10. And I get, okay, the parched wadi again. Okay, I need to travel somewhere. After this becomes the active location, I'll assign 3 damage. And then after this becomes the active location, I need to find an enemy. I'd rather find an enemy at this point. So I would have to shuffle in the encounter deck, but there is no discard pile to shuffle in. And now I'm going to discard cards until I get an enemy, and I get this bird. Okay, -1 engagement for each damage character. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's a 36. He's a 22. So this one has to engage me, and this one doesn't. But I'm going to I'm going to engage the wereworm. I'm going to leave the bird up there. So the wereworm is attacking for 3. I'm going to exhaust to defend it, and then ready myself. The shadow is +1, +2 if it's 40. So he attacked for 4. I'm defending for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no problem. I'm going to trigger my effect and drop my threat down to 21. I'm going to attack into the staging area with Dúnhere. Kill this guy. He's dead. I'm going to play my other copy of Foe Hammer. Exhausting a weapon. I'm really hoping to see some Ether Swordsman. Nope! Okay. Or another Unexpected Courage would be good too, because I could have attacked and killed that guy. Alright, that's what I got. This is getting interesting. Okay, so everything readies, end of the round. We gotta make sure we do all this right. Everybody readies. Now then, this goes to 38. Then this says deal damage equal to the tens digit. So, the 2 honor guards are going to exhaust and block 2 of those damages. Sorry. Like that. And then I'm going to deal the 3rd damage to that honor guard. Trying to keep the number of characters that are damaged to a minimum. This goes to 22. I'm going to have 3 spirit resources, 1 tactics resource, and another Steward of Orthanc. Alright. That is all the things I needed, all the triggers I needed to do. So I think I am ready to play cards. Alright, 3 spirit resources, 1 tactics. I have not really got my questing online. No Ether Swordsman. I think, because I have no spirit cards, I'm going to play the Steward of Orthanc. I no longer have to worry about damaging and exhausting a character. He says if I play an event, I can do Doomed One and draw a card. I have 1 tactics resource. And it just doesn't make sense to play any of these right now, because they can't quest, and that's what I need. So we're just going to go into the quest phase. What am I questing against here? 3, 4, 5. Okay, I couldn't do this. At the end of the round, I got to remove progress, so I want to go against that. So I'm up against 5. I need to make 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 5 against 12. I doubt... actually, there's no way I can make it, because I got to make 3 progress there. I get a Treachery. Each player exhausts a character he controls and deals a damage to that character. Okay, I will exhaust Fastred and deal a damage. So I added no threat. 2, 4, 6, 7. 4 goes here. Sorry, 3 goes on the act. 3 goes on the active, and 4 goes here, and I need 2 more. Okay. Let's see, travel. What do I gotta do to travel here? I gotta assign 3 damage. These guys are already... I can take it, though. I can take it. I gotta get this threat out of the staging area. So I gotta assign 3 damage. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Okay. He doesn't have to engage me. And I have to discard a damaged character if I engage him. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to attack with Dúnhere. And he has more than enough attack power to kill this guy. Okay, so I've cleared the staging area out, which is great. This is going to go to 42. But it doesn't go to 42 until everybody's ready. So everybody ready's up first. Now I got to assign 4 damage. So the honor guards are going to soak up 2 of their ability. And then I'm going to go 1, 2. Lots of damage. That's why I was glad to see that honor guard. Go to 23 threat, 2 tactics, 2 spirit resources. Dang it. I'm really looking for the Ether Swordsman. Alright, so this is my hand. Nothing I can really even spend the spirit resources on, except probably a second Steward of Orthanc is coming in play. Alright, so let's play some cards. Like I said, so since I can't find any Ether Swordsman, I'm just going to keep spending resources on these Stewards of Orthanc. So when I play a card that's an event, I can give it Doomed One to draw a card here. Alright, that still didn't trigger. At the end of the round, remove progress, because I haven't placed a single progress yet. That's it, guys. I'm just going to quest. This is a quest. it's deceptively hard, because if you just end up stalling out, you'll eventually just die. You'll just like wither up in the under the hot sun and die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 against 0, and we're going against that. I need to make 4 and 2. That leaves me 8 threat that I could reveal. That seems like a lot. I don't have to send everybody, I don't think. So I'm going to pull back these 2. So we'll do 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 against 0. And I get a 4 threat enemy. We'll talk about him in a second. Okay, so I make my 4 and my 2. So that was exacties. But I figured 4 was about the most I could ever possibly reveal. Now the good news is, by clearing the side quests, I get to drop my temperature down by 10 degrees. Because I found some shade. Now I'm at 32. Now this guy's interesting. And this makes him a real fun enemy for this quest. I can't declare defenders against him. Okay. And then when I travel to a location, he has to engage me. But I'm not traveling to a location, and I'm not going to engage him. I'm just going to attack for 7 and just kill him. Just like that. So, Dúnhere, against this quest, it has some real fun enemies that Dúnhere kind of takes the sting out of those enemies. Alright, everybody's ready. 36. I got to place 3 damage now. So, as I've been doing, the honor guards each take 1. And then I'm just going to keep everybody alive as much as possible. Those guys have 2 hit points each, so that's where we are there. I got 2 tactics resources, 2 spirit resources. I'm at 24. I don't think I raised that yet. And no Aether Swordsman. Another defensive boost. Okay. Nothing that helps me quest. I got 2 tactics resources. The golden belts, I think I'm just going to play them. They let me hold an additional restricted attachment. I'm going to play both of these Knights of the Swan. Honestly, just for hit points. So I have more hit points I can mess around with, and that's it. Alright, we're finally going against the main quest. And we're going to quest hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Man, even if I had 1 Aether Swordsman in play, I'd be able to quest for more. That's alright. Going for 14 against 0. I get the Scorpions. So, 3 threat. That is a difference of 11, and I need 14. Alright. The Scorpion says, after he damages a character, that character cannot ready. Okay, I'm going to engage him, optionally. Defend with Fastred, because Fastred's defending for 5 against 3, and I can cancel the shadow. There is a shadow. It says either increase the temperature by 2 or return the attacking enemy to the staging area. So it actually works out in my favor to increase my threat by 1 to 25 by exhausting the 1 ring to cancel that. And then I'm going to send him back with Fastred's effect and put me down to 23. I actually gain a threat reduction in that way. So, -2 versus +1. Anyway, it worked out to do it that way. And then Dúnhere is going to attack and kill it. Okay, end of the round. We're going to 40. Everybody's ready. So once again, the honor guards, who are the MVPs of this quest for sure, are taking 2 of those damage. And then each of those guys are going to take another one. Resource, resource, resource. 24 threat. Foe hammer. Okay. Eventually I'm going to find those Ether swordsmen. I need to make 3 progress, so I don't have to quest too hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 against 0. I need to make 3 progress. I get a treachery. Each player assigns X damage, where X is the 10 digit. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks. That really sucks. I gotta assign 4 damage somehow. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I think playing these guys was smart because I'm assigning 1 here. She's dead. 2, 3. And then... Yikes. 4. Oh boy. And everybody except Dúnhere is 1 hit point away from death. But I do have that Raiment of War, so that's probably going to have to get played to give me some extra hit points. But the good news is I advanced the round, so I no longer have to assign damage at the end. I'm sorry, I advanced the quest. Okay, when revealed, I got to raise my temperature by 2, 42. And then I got to find a wereworm and add it to the staging area. And then during the quest phase, I'm going to add threat equal to the tens digit. So that's going to be a 4. And then at the end of the round, increase temperature by 4. If I hit 60, I lose. I have to defeat all the wereworms. I can't have any wereworms in play. I need 16 progress. So I need 16 progress, no wereworms, and I can't hit 60 on the temperature thing. Let's see, I'm going to pull it out of here. There it is. So he's a 4 threat enemy. Okay, I can attack. He's 22, I'm 23, so he is engaging me. He's attacking for 4. Fastred is defending for 5. And he attacks when he engages me. And he's attacking, it's a +2 on the shadow. So I'm going to raise my threat by 1 to cancel that +2. Okay, now I have a decision to make. So I blocked that shadow. I can't block another shadow. I'm still defending for 5. It's 5 against 4. I could send him back up to the staging area. But I can't kill him. Fastred's only going to attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's a 9. So I think Eowyn's going to have to kill him. So that means I need Fastred to defend again. And I can't do anything about the shadow. So Fastred could die here if it's a +1. Okay. No shadow, which is great. So now I'm going to raise my threat to 28. And ready Eowyn. She's going to attack for 10, which is enough to kill the worm, but I want Dúnhere to join in the attack. So Dúnhere joins in the attack because he has a weapon and I want to play foe hammer. I got to get out of here. Come on! I mean, I got a little questing and I got some hit points, but... Oh, man. Okay, that's the end of that round. So I go to 29. I have a lot of resources. 7 total resources. This goes up to 46. And everybody's ready. All right, let's draw my card. Oh, nope, don't need that. Okay. Lot of cards. So definitely playing her for 1. I still have 5 spirit resources. I have 2 tactics resources. So I think I'm definitely going to be playing the 3rd honor guard. Help me take some damage. I no longer have to deal damage at the end of the round, so that helps a lot. I still have spirit resources. So I think Dúnhere is going to get that. Unexpected courage. And we just make a run for it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 against 4, because that's the 10 digit. I need to make 16, so I'm not getting out of here this round. But I'm definitely going to try. Oh god, what's this? Discard the active location, shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck until I get an active location. Well, okay, let me rephrase. Shuffle in the cards, then discard cards until I get a location, and then make it the active location. Okay. Okay, what's this gonna be? That's not a location. That's not a location. That's not a location. That's a location. So this says when it becomes the active location, shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. This is fun. And discard cards till I get an enemy. Alright, there we go. Good enough. I just shuffled. No enemy. Not an enemy. Not an enemy. Enemy. So I ended up, in a way, adding 6 threat, because 3 goes here, and then I have 3 to cover. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. So I make 6 progress after all that. 6 progress. When this is cleared, nothing happens. Okay, the Scorpion, I will engage it. I'll defend with Fastred. No shadow. I'm going to trigger Fastred. Drop down to 28. Dúnhere will attack and kill it. And this goes up to 50. This is going to be close. This is going to be real close. That makes that a 5. Everybody readies. For the love of God, can I get an Ether Swordsman? Alright, I'll take it. So I'm going to spend one of the resources I would have got on her. Yep. I mean, I might as well just play and open the armory. Oh yeah, right. This is the card I'm looking for. So I get a Spear of the Mark. I will play Spear of the Mark. He can hold 3 restricted items because he has a golden belt. So now he can kill anything in the staging area. And we're just questing. Here we go. For the win. If I hit 60, I lose. I'm at 6 out of 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 against 5. And we get a 4 threat enemy to 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Puts me at 15. No! I'm 1 away. And nothing lets me... Yep, I'm 1 away. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah, that's it. And this guy says I can't declare defenders against him, so I'm just going to attack and kill him. And we're just going to advance to the next round. I'm just going to leave everything as is, because I'm sending all the same people to the quest. The card I draw, Ancient Matham, that's useless. There's nothing in my hand that helps me. So we're just trying to run it out here. This is at 54. So, like I said, all the same people are questing, so it's still 18. It's 18 against 5, and I reveal a 3 threat location. That gives me the difference I need to make my 1 progress, and I win with 6 degrees to spare. Whew, alright, that was fun. Alright, so Honor Guards saved the day. Obviously, I would have definitely lost without them. There's one Aether Swordsman. There's one Aether Swordsman. There's one Aether Swordsman. I wasn't getting Aether Swordsman for a while. So if I had an Aether Swordsman, you could see I would have done a lot better. But that's the way it went. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun. Take care, everybody. Merry Christmas. And we'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.